Hello and welcome back to another episode of Single Sounds. I'm your host, Katie Mack, and this is the only podcast that helps you listeners find a date. I interview the singles and you can write in to date them if you like the sound of them. And this gorgeous, busy and confident single knows what she wants and isn't afraid to share her desires. But I see this as a huge plus, as this just takes the guesswork for you as her date out of the equation. For example, you know she will most likely be late for your date, so you can give her an earlier time than the actual meeting time. And if you have a champagne martini ready and waiting for her, she will be more than impressed. She has a lot of love to give and is excited to meet her person. And I really love her attitude and energy around being single. Speaking of attitude, I've loved the uptake in ticket sales for the live show. It's so refreshing to see how people want to take dating offline and come to really fun singles events. And if you haven't got your ticket yet, they are still available. It's going to be such a fun evening. I can't explain to you how entertaining it is to watch this blind date format and to watch people get match made in person on stage. I can't wait to host it with Danny Scott. It's going to be such a fun evening of comedy. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, get the link in the bio or the Single Sound socials to come along. Okay, hi, welcome to Single Sounds.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Let's dive into your profile, your who, what, where. First question is, who are you sexually attracted to?
Men.
And what are you looking for?
I don't know. Nothing like...
Good start.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
No, yeah, maybe, I don't know, a husband, I guess. I guess the end of the day, the goal is a husband.
Yeah.
But how I get there is no, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure.
How about like any height, age preferences?
Oh, okay. I've got very strict rules. They have to be over 6'2".
Okay. You are quite tall.
I am. I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
So, 5'8 and a half. And so they have to be over 6'2". That is like a non-negotiable. And honestly, aesthetically, that's like the only thing I'm really like
hard
have
on.
rules on. Yeah. But then otherwise, I'm looking for a man in finance.
Yeah. I am. That whole song is built for me.
I know, literally. And it keeps just going round in my head. Like, I'm like, shut up. But yeah, 6'2". And then I just really want someone, I always say this when my friends ask me, but someone who's like passionate about something. Like that's really important to me. Like, honestly, it really could be like taking the bins out on a Sunday, but just like have a bit of passion, you know? Like have something that you're really like, enjoy something that's not just like I wake up, I go to work, like I come home, go to the gym, like I make dinner. Like, no.
Yeah,
like
I see. Just like going through the motions.
Yeah, like have a hobby, like have something that you like doing, like have something that you do in your spare time.
Keeps you busy.
Yeah, because I would like to do my own thing.
Yeah.
So they need to do their own thing and leave me to do my own thing.
What do you like to do?
So I tried learning Spanish.
Oh, fun.
Which is... yeah, like I can't really speak Spanish and I've been doing it for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it Duolingo?
No, I have like a full-on teacher.
Oh, wow.
I have a teacher and I go for like an hour a week.
Still nothing.
Still like no comprendo or whatever it is. That's the thing, like I don't even know how to speak in Spanish.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, so Spanish, I like baking. I do a lot of baking. And then also boxing.
Oh, cool.
But I had to stop boxing because where I live in Bethnal Green, it's obviously like the home of boxing. And so I went to this gym and there was like no frills. It's no boxercise. It's no like, come and have a little fitness class. They're like, put the pads on and let's go. And they paired me, obviously being 5'8", they paired me with this really tall guy and he just like smacked me straight in the face.
Oh my gosh.
And they told him to leave the class because obviously you're not meant to hit people. Like you're there to learn the skills.
That's
like
insane.
And he literally smacked me straight in the face and I was like, do you know what? I'm tapping out. I was like, I can't be like smacked every week. So I stopped doing that.
That's insane.
But that was something I really, really enjoyed. And I think like if in maybe like a year or so, obviously when I move, I'm going to try and like find somewhere to do it again and like maybe do like 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Because hopefully the personal trainer won't try and smack me.
Yeah, they'll know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Won't get over violent. That's insane.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
crazy.
sorry that happened to you. That's
know.
actually kind of wild.
It's fine.
Did you have like a bad mark?
It was like here on my jaw. So
Okay.
it didn't actually mark. Because I'm not one of those people, I don't think that like bruises that easily, but like it really hurt. I was like, oh my God. But it was also a bit pathetic because he was a beginner. So it wasn't even like a good smack. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so. But
Just the shock probably. Just
honestly.
really
was
took
like,
you
oh
out. Wow.
God, yeah.
Some with hobbies, we like that.
Yeah.
And how about where would you like to date? You kind of just touched on Bethnal Green.
Do you know what? No, London.
Yeah, just anywhere.
London. But actually, like my dream date, but this is reserved for someone very special, but I'll share it with the group. My dream date is, you know, like a pickup truck.
Right.
Like driving it out to the country.
Okay.
Because I love watching the stars and you can't see the stars in London. Not like properly.
Not well, yeah.
Yeah. And so putting like an air mattress in, obviously the mosquito net, because I don't want to get eaten alive. And then just like stargazing.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. That's like my actual dream date.
So we need a man with a pickup truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for a man in finance with a pickup truck. 6'2" and above. I think that's it. No.
I think the eye colour was a weird addition. I always say that with that song. Why do we care about eye colour?
Yeah,
I really don't.
I really don't.
Like, I couldn't care less.
No, I really couldn't care less, actually. I guess blue eyes are nice, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess it just goes with the vibe.
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
Maybe just fit the rhythm.
Yeah, I think we just replace eyes with a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the 3 A's. The first one is acceptance. Will they be accepting of your flaws and your quirks? Maybe. The first question is, what is your most toxic trait?
I'm always late, but I always say I'm always late, but worth the wait. Like,
oh, nice.
Honestly, I'm
got a little motto.
Yeah, I am without a doubt always going to be late. And if I say I'm on my way, I'm not. And and honestly, it's not because
that's good honesty.
Yeah, and it's not because I don't value someone's time, because I was having this conversation with someone and they were like, oh, I think that lateness is really rude because it shows that you don't value the other person's time. And I was like, it's not that. Like, it really isn't that. It's me. Like, I'm the issue. Like, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. But I just don't. I think I can do so much more than I can in the allotted time. So I'm like, oh, I can have a shower and blow dry my hair and like do all of this and then leave in the next like 30 minutes. Like, no. No, like I have been on this planet for long enough that I should know better.
You should know your time.
I really should. And actually, do you know what the worst part is? Is one of the first dates I ever went on in London. This man was so sweet. And I really hope he's happy right now, like whoever he's with. Honestly, he was really the sweetest man. And we went, this is so funny. We were planning to go on a date and he said, let's go to this wine bar in Farringdon. So I was like, yeah, no worries. Like, I can do London. So I hopped on the Circle line, went round and round and round, and I was already late because I was nervous, and then I got stuck on the Circle line and I just couldn't get off. I couldn't figure it out. So in the end I got off at a station and ended up walking. I finally got to this bar, and the other thing is I hate phone calls, and this man rang me like 3 times and I just kept declining because I was like, please don't ring me on the phone.
Yeah. No, I had that recently. A guy was late and he kept ringing me and I was like, I'm not speaking to you.
Like,
I don't know. I just
I'm
didn't
on my
want
way.
to.
Like,
I quite like
wait.
a phone call, but I was sat at the restaurant at this point. So I was like, I'm just going to wait here.
Well, that's the thing. And I also don't like unless I know you, I don't like phone calls. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so he was ringing me and I just kept declining. And I finally got to this wine bar. And I texted him being like, where are you? Bear in mind at this point, I am like 45 minutes late.
Oh, gosh.
And he was like, I thought you stood me up, so I went home.
Oh, no.
How bad is that? And I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, I'm just really late. Like, I should have said something to you. And you know what? He was the sweetest guy. And we ended up going on like 3 more dates and he was lovely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was really sweet. He was very thoughtful, actually. He was like, what, if you could go on your like next holiday, what would it be? And I was like, I'd love to go skiing. And then for the next day, he tried to find like an indoor skiing place or like somewhere in London, like really, really attentive. And it was really lovely. But yeah, so that's why I mean, like, he genuinely was such a nice person. Like, but he was like 5'8". And honestly, that was what did it for me. I was like, I can't, sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. You just couldn't look past it.
I looked over him pretty much. I did look past him, and that was part of the problem. So yeah,
that's fine. No, good honesty about the lateness. A lot of people are late. You just need someone that knows that. Yeah, so they book it. Actually,
that's the thing. I need
they tell you
that, like,
the wrong time.
If they tell me 8 o'clock, they're not expecting me at 8. They're expecting me at 8:30.
Yeah,
like,
so they need to tell you 7. Yeah, and you'll be there for 8.
That's the thing. Like, my family now just literally do that. They say like an hour and a half, and I'm like, guys, is this like a legit time? And they're like, yeah, we're leaving. Like, the taxi's booked and everything. And then I get there, obviously late, and they're like, okay, cool. Well, now we're ready. And I'm like, oh, good. Oh, good. So, yeah.
It's a good accepting of a flaw that someone would have to have. Just,
Yeah.
manage.
Yeah. I don't ask for a lot, but I do ask for your understanding that,
It's going to be late.
yeah, like this takes time.
Yeah, you look amazing. I mean, no one can see you, which is such a shame.
It's fine, guys. Just imagine it in your heads. But no, yeah, that's the thing. Like, even I was late today, wasn't I?
Yeah.
It's just, oh no, it's just not a skill that I possess. Like, timekeeping is
It's fine, though.
it's not my strong suit.
It didn't matter. Okay, next question is, what are your shower thoughts?
Okay, so
I haven't answered this one in a while.
well, I think about a lot in the shower, but
Yeah.
it's mainly like it's always stupid things. And one that I was talking to some friends about the other day is, when you're putting on your shoes and socks, apparently there are some people in the world that go sock shoe, sock shoe.
Yes, no, I've heard about that. I think that's
How weird is that?
insane.
I obviously do what everyone should do, which is sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I sit on the ground like a toddler. Like,
But I don't always put my shoes and
shoes.
I don't always put them on at the same time. Often I put my socks on in my bedroom,
Yeah. Oh, and then
and
your
then
shoes.
like my shoes are by the door. Do you know
Right,
what I mean?
so I've got this thing about furry socks. Like, not that everyone's houses are super messy, but like I feel like just day to day, like dirt and stuff on the
there's
floor.
like dust.
Your socks go like furry, and then they feel weird when you put them in your trainers or your shoes. So
I can't say I've ever noticed that,
I-
but probably because they're always furry.
I'm so hyper aware of it. So like very often I'll always take a spare pair of socks because I don't like the texture. Like if I go to someone's house and they're like, "Can you take your shoes off?" Obviously I always offer. And then if they're like, yes, I'm like, thank God I bought my spare pair of socks because because if I wear my socks around their house and then the socks go furry, it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable.
So funny.
Yeah, so it's a real thing for me. But yeah, so I always like, it's the last thing I do. And as I said, every single time
You sit on the floor
I sit on the floor
and put them on.
like I have plenty of seats available at my home, like stairs, like the sofa, chairs, but no, the floor. Every time, like heels, the floor, like trainers, the floor.
Yeah, heels, I actually sit down. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Feels better.
I've got to be closer.
Yeah. Feel like you've got to strap them in a bit more.
Yeah,
and it's not
literally.
comfy to like bend over.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
And by the time you're putting your heels on, you're probably like in your outfit.
That's
and
the
then
thing.
like you're not exactly going to just, bend over and flash your ass. So yeah, it's just.
But then, it's not great to sit on the floor
No.
in my outfit either. But it's the only way.
It's the only way. That's quite a good perching spot though.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, my sofa's okay. It's quite low. But with heels, I still need to get, I think, on the floor. I don't know what it is about
Take it down.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's like a bit wobbly. That is insane, though, that people do.
Yeah, it's
sock
weird to
shoe.
me.
And then you just have one naked foot.
Yeah, I know.
It's really odd.
Yeah,
And one
just
fully
bizarre,
dressed.
Like it's just strange. Yeah, I don't know.
People are strange.
People are strange.
So are you and your fuzzy socks.
I'm so strange. That's the thing though. Like I am so weird. Like genuinely so weird, and I don't have any plans to try and not be weird because I just
It's just you.
just me.
Yeah.
Like I say weird things, I do weird things. Like it's just me. And I really want to be this like sophisticated, mysterious like woman, and then I like trip, or like
You sit on the floor to put your socks.
yeah, or like honestly, like everyone pulls me up for the amount of like that I strut. Apparently I strut everywhere and I don't mean to. Like I genuinely don't recognize that I'm like strutting rather than walking. But then
Just walking with confidence.
yeah, but I've always got my headphones in and I'll have like High School Musical blasting out, but I'm like walking like with this really like like really,
catwalk.
yeah, it's so insane. But yeah, so I think I just, just very weird, but that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Accepted
it.
Let's move on to adventure section. First question, and my favourite, is what is your worst dating story?
Oh gosh, this is it's just funny. Like at this point it's funny. But basically I was dating a guy like 4 years ago now. And to be fair, it was quite casual and we were kind of just like, they weren't like regular, but it was kind of like it was probably over the span of like a few months. And we were trying to plan the next day. And he sent me a text saying, if it's not next Tuesday, I probably can't do it. And I was like, okay, yeah, like no worries. Like didn't really think much of it. And then like I was just scrolling on Facebook and there was this article and it was like, oh, the new Married at First Sight cast revealed. So I was like, oh my God, I love Married at First Sight. So I went on it and I was like looking at all the guys and then I was like, oh, hang on a minute.
Oh my God.
And he literally went on Married at First Sight. Like the UK version. And I was like, oh, okay.
I'm desperate to know who this is.
Yeah, and it checks out. I'll show you afterwards.
Yeah.
And and it checks out. It's like, and then I'd had a couple of wines like, a couple months later. So I texted him being like, how's married life? Yeah. And he never replied. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave that one there.
Oh, for that. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So like he couldn't go on the date post Tuesday because all the episodes are
I think they had like their contract must have like come into place or something. I don't know.
Date.
Like, yeah, he couldn't date or whatever.
Oh, because you'd be giving it away.
Yeah,
like,
I guess so. Or, like,
but then it was already a bit given away.
Yeah.
You were already going. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I think they had to do like all the press stuff. And
yeah,
like,
maybe
all of
he was
that.
just worried he'd be like overwhelmed.
Yeah, but yeah, very funny.
I can't believe you just found it on your own accord.
I know.
As well.
I was literally just merrily like do, and then oh wait, there he is. He looked really attractive.
I bet you
honestly,
screenshotted that and sent it everywhere.
I was like, lads, you're never going to believe what's happened.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is going on Married at First Sight. And obviously, I love Married at First
yeah,
Sight.
you'd been, because it's filmed like a year in advance.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I was like, you kept that one quiet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. Anyway, he's not married now, so.
Did you meet on an app?
No, we met at an event, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In person.
But he was kind of like an influencer.
Oh,
Well, he thinks he's an influencer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he is an influencer. I'm not sure what constitutes influencer, but.
what, so he acted like one before even the show
No,
aired?
so like when I knew him, he was completely fine.
Right.
And then the show aired and I was like, okay, pop off, like do your thing.
Yeah.
But,
I think
yeah.
that's what they all like lean towards, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
all their media.
Yeah, like he didn't
stuff.
actually go to get married. He just kind of went to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do the same. Just use it for the platform.
Yeah, no, and that's so fair.
I don't think you actually want to get married to a stranger. I do think that was one of the most extreme ones of
It's
them all.
so extreme. Like, at what point are you like, it's not working out, I've got to go get married? Like, that's just not a thought process that I feel like.
No. And everyone's watched seasons now. Their matching is not.
No, it's not.
great.
And also, I'm sorry, but someone needs to come for Channel 4 because they're there like, we've got these experts. They're not experts.
No.
Nothing is expert about them because they can't match. Like, how many people are actually married from the show? I'd love to know the
well, they have to
statistics.
pick half of them for the drama of the TV show.
That's
and
so
that's
true.
the problem.
Yeah.
I do think it's actually quite irresponsible of them to
Yeah.
bring on these really toxic people and match them up with, sometimes they're really nice.
Well, that's the thing. And also, some people are like genuinely like traumatized from
Yeah.
like previous dating stories and stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's a bit weird. But having said that, I do love it and I have watched every episode. So
I bet it was so fun watching when you knew them.
yeah.
Or was it awkward?
No, I loved watching it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know you.
yeah, literally. Yeah, because I had a personal trainer once and he went on Celebs Go Dating.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was so funny. So he went to like say goodbye to this girl at the end and it was just so awkward. And I like cringed for him. No, that's really mean, but I loved watching it. It was so funny.
Yeah.
So I actually really enjoy it. I'm
That's
like,
good.
I know you.
Yeah.
And like also the way they come across as well, because I always think like how you come across on TV, like you
the
can't
edit.
really, like you can't really control it. And
Yeah.
so like it is interesting to see.
Did he get a good edit, do you think?
Yeah, I think he did. Like he was
a genuine.
Well, she was a bit of a psycho, in fairness. So I don't know if he got an edit based on his own merit or whether it was she just was such a psycho that he looked normal. Like I'm not really sure like what it is, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
One
He
of the
didn't
two.
look bad though.
No, he didn't look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked great, but yeah, no, he is single now. So.
I cannot wait to find out who this is. Can't wait. Next question is, what does your dream life look like?
Oh, okay. My dream life. We're gonna live near London. Like that's one thing that the person I end up with like has to know.
Yeah.
That we are going to be commutable distance to London. I
Yeah.
can't be living in these like rural villages with like one shop and a pub. Like that's just not for me. I'm not saying I want to do city life forever, but I couldn't, like it's too quiet. I
Yeah.
need like a bit of, atmosphere. So we're gonna be, I'm thinking like home counties. I would love to have, I think they're called like wild pools or like natural swimming pools, but they basically they look like ponds
Okay.
and you can swim in them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I love Grand Designs and I saw it on Grand Designs. It's literally my favorite thing. Like for the question, like the other one about what's the dorkiest thing, honestly, I love Grand Designs. I've seen every single episode.
Okay.
Yeah, and they did it in one of the Grand Designs houses. And now I've realized you can hire that house. Like you can rent the house.
Oh.
Yeah. And actually, to be fair, that exact house is like my dream house.
Yeah, just
so
that one.
the Grand Designs house. And then, very importantly, we'll have a second home somewhere. Ideally, somewhere sunny.
Fair. We need it.
And I would like a boat. And I'm not joking. Like, it doesn't have to be like a yacht, but it has to be like something that we can go out on the water.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the sea. But that's okay. Because I
could
will
be on
have,
a
like-
lake?
Yeah, exactly. And then I've thought about this, obviously.
I was like, where? Oh yeah, no, this is the second home, so it could be like,
Yeah,
it could be a nice lake.
could be anywhere. And then most importantly, I need my holiday and they need their holiday.
Okay.
So like,
Separate.
yeah. Well, obviously we'll holiday together, but like
Yeah.
we each get some, you know, just time to do what we want. Like friends holiday or like,
That, oh yeah, okay.
yeah, like I have a couple of people around me that like either families or like, yeah, mums or dads or whatever, like they'll go on like a golfing holiday or like a tennis holiday with the girls. And I'm like, I love that. I mean, I can't play tennis and I can't play golf, but it's fine. I'll work my sport out.
Or you didn't need a sport. You could just,
Yeah.
go on holiday with your friends. I see what you mean. Like have some separate time as well. Like that.
But yeah, I think I kind of just want what everyone wants. Well, actually, no, maybe I realize you can't say that because not everyone wants this. But I feel like the kind of like the house, the family, like the dog. Oh, I want 3 dogs.
3?
But over the space of my life.
Oh, okay.
So like all at different times.
Yeah, right.
So I want a Dachshund, like a miniature Dachshund called Rolo, and he's going to be like black and brown.
Okay.
Then I want a British Bulldog called Bella.
Cute.
Actually, no, called Lola. It's because I know a dog called Bella. My British Bulldog will be called Lola. And then I want a Chow Chow called Mashed Potato, but I'm going to call it Mashy.
Oh my gosh, mashed potato is the nicest name.
Isn't it so cute?
I love
People don't always like it, but I
really like food for animals.
yeah, like
I know a dog
like
called
Steve
Mango.
or like
I really
Neil.
like that.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's just why would you call your dog that? Sorry, no disrespect to anyone's dog.
Yeah, I know a Peanut. I know a Mango. I just think they're really cute.
That's what I mean. Like really
names.
cute names.
Moose.
Moose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like tequila.
No, I like that. Like I do like food and drink names for like animals. I just think it's sweet.
Yeah, no, I really do. And then I want to buy the dog at the same time that I'm pregnant, and then the dog and the kid will grow up together.
Cute. Okay.
We're really talking like
This is
white fence.
This is
vibes.
mapped out. I love it.
Yeah, well, everything's mapped out. That's the thing. Like my whole wedding is planned. I just need obviously the person I'm going to marry.
Just need to fit in perfectly.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone's looking for a pre-planned wedding and 3 dogs,
I feel like we should mention that you work in events, so that
do.
makes more sense.
I do, but that isn't even the reason. That's bad, isn't it? I had it planned years ago. I
feel like it's still your interest.
But yes,
though.
I work in events, and that's why I planned it.
Yeah.
That's what we'll tell them. We'll tell them that.
Mashed potato will understand.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I want you to get that one
Yeah,
first.
mashy.
Was
I
that the
love-
order? Did it have to be that order?
No, I'm honestly not bothered on the order, but I think right now it would be fun to have
The Dachshund.
because
Yeah,
it's just
in
mini.
London.
Yeah. But also realised from dog sitting that I'm actually quite a selfish person. Like
Yeah, they're hard.
you have to remember to like feed the animal. Like you can't just have a silly Saturday and be like, oh
No, you can't. You
you've got to
can't
go home.
spontaneously
It's
like
just-
stay out. It's
yeah.
a tie.
I am so spontaneous. I can't say the word spontaneynay. No, spontaneous. Spontaneous. There you go.
Yeah.
I tried to say to my friend the other day, I was like,
Dead.
I'm just really spontaneynay.
I love Spontaneity.
But yeah, so we'll let that one.
You know, it's like we're as British people, we're really good at like shortening
Yeah.
words, like cosy lives and stuff.
Oh my God.
Feel like that's it, Spontaneity.
Honestly, me and my
I'm gonna use
friend,
that.
we literally are obsessed with like, what is it? Cosy lives.
Cosy lives.
The platyjubes.
Yeah.
Great one.
Like Lizzie Line.
Lizzie Line.
There's so many.
Oh,
and people have done like reels of them.
yeah,
I love them.
It literally, I live for
Menti
that.
B, I love
Menti
that.
B is great. Honestly, it's just so good. I'm
Steal them
literally
all.
obsessed.
I'm stealing Spontaneity.
Spontaneynay, I know. Gosh.
Okay, let's move on to affection. What is your biggest ick?
Okay. Oh God, I probably sound like I'm really high maintenance. I'm not, but this is Nick for me. Actually, I've got like 4. These are like key ones, but there are others. Okay, number 1, when they can't find you in a restaurant.
Oh,
Like,
interesting.
you know, they're looking around. I'm like, oh, that's so embarrassing. Like I'm over here. I'm like, I always have that that's like sound clip from the. It's like a, I don't know, like a video on Instagram. It's like, I'm over here. When I see them coming and they can't find me, I'm like, I'm over here.
Also, I love seeing the difference in their facial expressions because obviously when they're looking around, they're really serious, and then they see you and you go like, oh, and it's
No,
like,
that's exactly it. And I will do nothing to like help them out. I'm just sitting there like,
just watch.
and also, who am I kidding? I'm not the one sitting there. Like I've never in my life been on time, but like I just can imagine that would be an icky situation, or just people looking for people in general. I'm like, oh, honey.
No, when I do it, I feel myself being icky.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
just,
like, especially if they can say, if they text you, have you had this? To be like, I can see you. And you're like, oh no, I can't see you.
Oh no, I hate that.
Honestly,
that's the worst. But yeah, so that's just, it's mean though, isn't it? Because like,
no,
obviously
it's
they're
funny.
just trying to, but yeah, that is an ick for me. Like, just look like you know you're going. Even if you don't, just fake it.
Oh dear.
But yeah. Also, I shouldn't reveal that actually. I'm not going to reveal my like tactic. Okay, the other one is men in lycra.
Okay.
It's just an ick. Like, it just is an ick. And like when they wear those clumpy little cycling shoes, it's nothing against people in bikes, but like just take the whole thing off. Like get home and just strip. Because I don't want
I don't want to
see
lounge in it.
Yeah, don't be hanging around in it.
No, it's when they sit at pubs in it. That's
like we all get it. Like we get it. Okay. And also we can all see it. And that's the problem. Like it's not good enough. Okay, trousers and socks. I don't know what it is about men, and maybe it's just because I've got like the height thing, but like sometimes I just can't get the trouser to sock ratio right. Like when they cross their legs on the tube and then like their socks are out, and I'm like, why have you chosen those socks? They'll have like burritos on them, and I'm like, I rate the socks, but like it's Tuesday morning. Do you know what I mean? Like wear some work socks. Because I was
not burritos.
Yeah, that's the
they're
thing.
quite in fashion now, aren't they? They just have like crazy socks.
Yeah. Or like when people don't wear matching socks.
Oh, that's just
oh my god, I can't
criminal.
stand that. But there are people out there in the world that don't wear matching socks.
No, but wearing two socks that are not matching, that are that bright,
it's not okay.
That's insane.
It's not okay.
How do you live your life? Chaotically.
Well, clearly. And then that brings me on to my next one, messy flat.
Oh,
like,
that's
I'm sorry. Like, just, well, the people I need to date they need to be like upwards of 27. Mm-hmm. You should really know how to clean your house. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, that is just an egg. Yeah. And I can't hang out in messy spaces. So yeah, it's just not happening. Just not happening. But yeah, so those are mine. But the main one is the restaurant one, because that just really gets me.
That's funny. That's a very specific one. But the messy flat, I do get it.
Yeah.
I have to admit, the people I've dated recently all been very clean and tidy.
See, that's lovely.
Which is nice, but I think it's because they're older.
Yeah.
I think I experienced it a lot more when I was like low 20s.
That's the thing, yeah. And it's like, it is just a bit icky.
Oh, it's so icky. But I'm embarrassed if someone comes over and my flat is
your
messy.
Flat's beautiful, but
oh, thank you.
Really clean.
They clean it. Yeah, well, she came on Friday.
I love how you started that sentence with "I clean it." No. Oh wait, yeah, no, she came on Friday.
Yeah, I just top up.
I just wipe the sides off.
Yeah,
okay. I like that though.
It's the best thing I ever did.
Yeah.
It's the best £30 I ever spent.
Oh my god, no, I love our cleaner. Yeah. She's great.
I can't believe I didn't do it earlier, to be honest. I only started this year. Don't know where I've been.
Yeah.
Saves me so much time.
It does. It really does.
Makes me feel house proud.
Yeah, house proud. You should be house proud.
I'm going to play your friend's recommendation as to why someone should date you.
Okay.
You don't know who this is.
I don't.
It's just really fun.
This girl is one for those who love a calendar. As to date her, you need incredible organisation and planning ahead skills. Between her constant travelling for her job in F1 and her many plans, she's a hard one to get a hold of. However, it is worth the effort if you frequently run out of charge on your phone, as she's always armed with at least one portable charger, and while you may have to encounter some slight sass when asking to use it, it's a small price to pay. Another one of her great qualities is her confidence. She can really talk to anyone and has a great strut when she enters a room. However, this also comes with her audacity to always try and order a cocktail that's not on the menu. As a pre-warning, after about 3 of these, she'll want you to get up and dance with her, and that's not an optional activity. Whether you go to bed at midnight after a night out or 6 a.m, be prepared to be up at 9 to go on an adventure. This girl refuses to be hungover and expects the same from those around her. However, she's fully prepared with a list of incredible bars, restaurants and bakeries in London. As long as you wait for her to take a photo of every plate of food before you touch it, you should be all right. If you do decide to date her, please tell her to arrive at least 30 minutes early, as she has never been on time to anything in her life. However, she's always late but worth the wait.
She said the motto.
No, that's so funny. Yeah. Oh my god, I love her so much. Did she send this over today by any chance?
Yeah.
So I was with her earlier.
Yeah, she said, she was like, I need to wait until she leaves.
Yeah, and she was like, I was like, oh, have you got anything to do? Like, I've got some clothes I want to give you, like, come over. And she was like, I've only got one thing I need to do today. And I was like, well, what is it? And she was like, doesn't matter, it's none of your business. And I was like, and I just had no, because she was with her boyfriend. So I was like, oh, like, I don't know, maybe they're doing some couple stuff. So I was like, whatever.
I won't pry. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, that's so cute.
So cute. Yeah.
Oh, I love her. She's so funny.
Yeah, she was like, I've written it all out. I just need her to leave. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
she's so cute.
I mean, that was a very good summary.
Oh.
And she got in extra things as well as like backing what you've said.
I know. How funny is that?
I like the cocktail not on the menu because I do that.
I always do that.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think it's fine. What's your like cocktail?
A French martini.
Okay, so
Is that
mine
yours?
mine's a champagne martini, but obviously like
same.
yeah,
But it's a
basically
common like
Yeah.
drink order.
but apparently not. Like
Yeah, no, I mean I don't always get mine.
I'm like,
They're like, we
sorry.
don't have pineapple juice. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe you should get some pineapple juice. No, it's in like, I don't know. I'm just like, what? Like, how can you not?
I don't do it in like bloody Nando's. Do you know
No,
what I mean? Like
exactly.
it's
Like,
normally
I
a
do it in, like,
cocktail bar
bars.
where they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
loads of stuff. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
surely you have everything here.
Yeah.
And when they say yes, I'm like, brilliant. I know I'm in a good spot.
Yeah. No,
Because it's
that's
three
exactly
ingredients, mine. Like it's not hard. It's not like I'm asking
No,
for
that's
like.
exactly it. Because I've been trying to learn to like martinis. You know, I was saying how I want to be like a sophisticated woman, and I'm not, but that's fine. But I feel like drinking martinis is quite a sophisticated thing to do.
It is. Although mine's not very sophisticated. French is not. It's so sweet.
Yeah, but like, you know, it still looks good, doesn't it?
It's still got the nice glass.
Yeah, and so I've started the champagne martini, and then I love lychee martini, but I'm trying to like strip it back. But every so often I try and just have like a normal martini. I'm like, I
Oh
can't.
no, that's so intense.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
At least you're trying. I do think you will like it eventually
Yeah,
if you keep drinking.
You
them.
have to. Yeah, because people train themselves to like coriander and stuff, and I hate coriander.
Yeah,
but
and most things I think. I don't think anyone starts out loving alcohol, to be honest.
no, this is the thing that not enough people talk about.
Yeah, you can't have alcohol when you're like 16 and be like, oh, delicious.
Yeah, like
no.
unpopular opinion, no one actually likes alcohol. Like you've just learned to love
you
it.
do like it eventually.
Yeah.
I think coffee's the same.
Yeah, coffee is the same, 100%. But now I can't stop, so
And matcha.
I'm not there yet.
No, neither. I've
I
tried
went
it
to Japan and I
loads.
was like, oh, it literally tastes like, as in like,
It tastes like
the home of
grass.
matcha, and I was like, this is not good. Yeah. But do you like coriander?
Yeah, but I've always not minded it.
Oh, fine. Yeah, because I just can't.
But I think, isn't that the one that some people, it tastes like soap?
Yeah, yeah. But
To
my
you.
family always tell me that I should learn to like it. They're like, just learn to like it. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, but if you don't like it, you
I
don't like it.
it. But yeah, it just tastes like soapy. And actually, do you know what's so funny? The first time I ever had it, the way I found out that I didn't like it is I went for a burger with my friend at this place in Carnaby that no longer exists. And there was coriander in this like jerk chicken burger.
Okay.
And it came and I ate it and I was like, oh, there's something wrong with this burger. Like, it really tastes funny. So I sent it back. And then she brings it back. And then I eat it again and I'm like, there's something wrong with this. Like, it doesn't taste right.
Oh, no.
And the woman was like, it does have coriander in. And I was like, what's that? And she was like, it's like a herb and like a lot of people don't like.
Yeah. You're like, it tastes like dish.
Yeah, I'm like,
Dishwash.
I just like, it doesn't taste right. But yeah, so that's how I found out I didn't like coriander.
That's quite
I just
funny.
kept trying to send this
It's
burger
good
back.
she knew that though.
Yeah, I was very impressed, but I think she was also like, we're not making you another one. Like, you just don't like coriander. And I was like, that is so fair. And I had to like scrape it out.
Yeah, but if it's anything like what I've heard, once it's kind of touched something, then the taste is really strong.
Yeah, it is. And I think you can just tell. But so it sounds a bit twatty, but you know, in Soho House,
I do.
oh yes, guilty as charged. The picantes there have
Yeah.
coriander in them, and that's the
Really?
difference between them and a spicy marg. Yeah, so like their recipe has, I don't know if they like muddle it and then like strain it, or how it gets, because you know it always comes from those pre-made bottles.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have coriander, and that's what differentiates it from like a normal spicy marg.
But you won't like the Bacantes?
No,
in
I can
it?
put plenty of them away. That's not a problem.
Oh really? That's interesting.
Yeah, I honestly only found out that it had coriander in it like 4 months ago.
Maybe it's just so disguised.
Yeah,
with the
and then
spice.
That's the thing, and I actually can't taste it, so
Yeah.
like it is fine. But I thought that was quite interesting.
That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know
And
that.
I kind of felt like a fraud because I was like, oh, I keep saying I don't like coriander, but I like a picante. So
No, but now when I have them, I can be like, oh, I'm having one of my 5 a day, maybe.
yeah, oh my God, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
Just like,
herbs and
this is-
spices. Healthy almost.
It's almost a smoothie.
No, I feel like a lot of people know the infamous Picante from Soho House.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Do you have a one-word review of yourself, or do you want to do like a short summary as to why someone should date you?
Why someone should date me? Okay, I'm actually going to try and be a bit more serious than I was for the rest of this. I feel like although I am chaotic and sassy and late, I am someone who loves like fully and wholeheartedly, and I think that I have a lot of love to give to the right person. And so if you want to have fun, you want to have adventures, and you want to be woken up in the middle of the night and go to a drive-through or go do something fun and random, like, I'm your girl. But if not, then that's also fine, and there's plenty of other people. And do the fish in the sea. But yeah,
I love that. You're like, it's okay if you're not for me.
it's honestly so fine. Like, yeah, there's how many people now on the planet? Like 7 billion.
Yeah, I think nearly 8 we might be up to.
Well, there we go. I've got plenty of other options.
I like that energy, to be fair. It's like, you'll find your person.
Yeah, 100%. Like, honestly, okay, firstly, if they wanted to, they would. Secondly, what's meant for you won't pass you by.
Yeah.
Like, and also, there's a statistic, isn't there, where it's like, by the time you're 25,
yes, you've met them already.
There's like a 90% chance you've already met the love of your life. And I'm thinking, shit, we've not got a lot of eligible candidates. But I mean, we might. I just don't know.
But
like,
maybe like later on, I think they would
like come into their own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They might not be ready yet.
Yeah, no, that's very
I've
fair.
thought about that. I see that statistic and I think, and I'm like, is there anyone?
Yeah.
Sometimes I go through like my following list
like
and I'm like,
stressing out.
is there anyone here?
Yeah, like, shit. But
just checking.
yeah, like, and honestly, I also say this to my single friends. I wonder if you have this as well. I'm just so intrigued as to like how or when I will meet the person I end up with.
Same. I always think like this is a bit crazy, but sometimes I think like, I wonder what they're doing right now.
No, I think that all the time, all the time, and I'm like, I don't know what they do
what
today.
Yeah,
like,
what are you doing?
And also, like, say I'm going to this event later. Say I meet someone at this event. Like, we'll never know. Like, that's the point where like.
Yeah, it starts.
I don't know, like, it's just so weird for me. And that's why, like, I am so comfortable and happy being single. And that's why I think I'm in such a good place with dating, because I love single life, because you are only in this time once. Like, it sounds a bit dramatic. And I don't like that it sounds dramatic when you say it, because I feel like you have to justify it. But, like, I am dating to marry someone. The next person I date, I intend on being the last person I date.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I'm just really loving like single time and like just all this going out on the weekends, like meeting new people and stuff, because that whole thing will shift. And I think I am quite nervous for like when I meet someone, like, because my whole life will change. Like my life as I know it right now, me just being like crazy, chaotic, like it will change.
Have to adjust.
Yeah, like it will. And I want that adjustment and I will enjoy that adjustment and stuff. But I also just think like it's kind of crazy that, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know like
who they are,
like anything about them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
But it's a nice way to reframe it, because I love thinking this is just like a stage and you just have to enjoy it.
Yeah. There's also something that like another phrase of mine I absolutely love is like people come into your life for a lifetime, a reason or a season.
Yeah, I like that. It's nice.
And I just think when I'm looking around at my people, I'm like, are you a lifetime, a reason or a season?
Yeah.
Not that I'm like going to cut them after season 3, but do you know what I mean? Like
you're done.
You can make the
your
cut.
Casting's over.
Yeah, like if you don't come to the end of season party, like you're out.
You don't get one.
No, but I genuinely, I just think it's so like, I'm just excited by that, but I'm also able to just sit in the place I am now and like look forward to both
things.
Parts of it. Yeah,
that's really nice.
Yeah,
awesome.
So,
thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun.
Yay. So if you think you can keep up with this busy, confident single and want to really get to know her, you can DM the podcast on Instagram @SingleSounds to get her details, or you can email the show singlesoundspodcast@gmail.com. I'll be back next week with our expert episode on how to multi-date and track those multi-dates. This episode is really insightful and maybe something you haven't thought about before to do on your dating journey. So I'm really interested to see what you think. Don't forget your tickets to the live show, and I hope you have a great week. And if you are going on a date this week, good luck. Thanks for listening. Bye.